One of the most significant questions raised by modern security threats concern not physical protection alone, but human psychology. Every judge, regardless of experience, remains a human being. Judges have spouses, children, parents, friends, communities. Although they wear judicial robes inside the courtroom, they return home each evening to lives that resemble those of millions of other Americans. Constitutional theory often emphasizes judicial independence as though it exists solely as a legal doctrine. In reality, independence also depends upon psychological resilience. The legal profession expects judges to separate personal feelings from legal analysis. This expectation remains essential. Yet, psychologists have long recognized that persistent stress, uncertainty, and perceived threats can influence human decision-making in subtle ways. Importantly, influence does not necessarily require direct coercion. Behavioral science demonstrate that prolonged exposure to anxiety may affect attention, emotional regulation, and cognitive processing, even when individuals sincerely believe they remain entirely objective. This observation does not suggest that judges cannot remain impartial. Rather, it illustrates why constitutional systems should never allow circumstances to arise in which judges must routinely perform their duties under sustained intimidation. A judge should never have to wonder whether issuing a controversial opinion will place family members at greater risk. Likewise, judges should never fear that lawful constitutional decisions will result in harassment directed toward their homes, children, or personal lives. Institutional independence depends not only upon legal protections, but also upon ensuring that judges possess the practical freedom necessary to exercise independent judgment. The distinction matters. Courage is admirable. Institutional design should never require extraordinary courage simply to perform ordinary constitutional responsibilities. The judiciary functions best when judges can devote their attention entirely to legal reasoning rather than personal security concerns. This principle benefits every American regardless of ideology. If intimidation ever became normalized as a political tactic, the long-term consequences would extend far beyond individual judges. It would fundamentally alter the constitutional environment within which judicial decision-making occurs. For this reason, threats against judges should concern citizens across the political spectrum, regardless of one's opinion regarding any particular court decision. Preserving an environment in which judges remain free from intimidation serves the interest of constitutional government itself.